When it comes to comfort food, pigeon peas are a staple here in Kenya because there are different ways and different communities which enjoy pigeon peas. So in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you a flavorful, delicious, flavor-packed pigeon pea curry, which is going to be fantastic over some rice, chapati, or even some spaghetti, and it's going to be absolutely mouth-watering. This is a recipe made with everyday staple ingredients like onions, tomatoes, coriander. I have my boiled pigeon peas, a couple of spices, tomato paste, cooking oil, and salt. And you're going to find everything listed in the description box in the right quantity. So I'm going to start off cooking my curry by placing a pan over medium-high flame, and next I'll add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Spread the oil in the pan, wait for around 30 seconds for the oil to get ready. Then I'm going to add in 1 medium diced onion. Stir in your onions and cook until the onions get a lovely golden brown color, which is going to add in so much flavor into the curry. Slowly cooking your onions releases those natural sugars, hence the onions caramelize and add in a perfect onion flavor. When the onions are ready, you're going to add in half a teaspoon of paprika, curry powder, garam masala, garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric together with 2 seasoning cubes. Toss the spices together with the onions. And within 10 to 20 seconds, your kitchen is going to be smelling so good. Next, you're going to add in 2 large tomatoes. Add in a tablespoon of tomato paste, stir in and add in a splash of water. You can tell the sauce is going to be looking so good after adding in a splash of water. Cook the tomatoes for around a minute or 2 or until the tomatoes are cooked down. The seasoning cubes are going to add in saltiness into the dish together with a very nice flavor. You can substitute the cubes because they're beef and add in vegetable seasoning cubes to make the recipe vegan friendly. I'm going to check the tomatoes so that they don't burn. Use my spatula, mash down the tomatoes a little bit. And after toasting the spices, adding in the tomato and tomato paste, you'll notice that the aroma in the kitchen is absolutely so good because once you toast your spices, they are going to get very aromatic, hence your food is going to be very flavorful. And also, the recipe calls for tomatoes and tomato paste, which is going to enhance the color and also add in a very nice tomato flavor into the dish. This is about 2 minutes in and my tomatoes are almost ready. I'm going to add in 4 cups of pigeon peas, stir in. Toss the pigeon peas together with the sauce. Then you're going to add in around a cup of water. The best part about boiling your grains and keeping in the freezer is it's going to be very easy for you to cook because all you have to do is store the grains and cook, just like in this recipe. Once everything comes to a boil, I'm going to check the seasoning. I need some salt and some sugar, which is going to balance the acidity of the dish. That is around a 1/4 teaspoon. Stir in the salt, the sugar into the dish. Reduce the flames to medium-low and slowly simmer your pigeon peas for around 5 minutes. And what will happen is all those nice flavors are going to soak into the pigeon peas everything is going to thicken up and the curry is going to be fantastic. In between, you're going to check on your pigeon peas so that they don't burn, and just look at that. The sauce is thickening up. I'm going to cook for 2 more minutes. Two minutes in, when the pigeon peas are ready, this is how they're going to be looking, and as you can see, the sauce has reduced. So the finishing touch is going to be adding in lots of coriander, which you can substitute with parsley. Put out the flames, toss the coriander together with the pigeon peas, and my oh my, this is going to be a hit. Within 20 minutes at most, your curry is going to be looking very delicious, just like mine. And as you can see, the sauce is not too thin because pigeon peas are perfect when the sauce is thick. So this is a very nice way to prepare some delicious side dish, which is going to turn out absolutely delicious.